Hello my friends, welcome back. Since it's the new year, a lot of you want to start knife throwing. So today we are going to discuss which technique is the best for the beginners. So let's get started. Okay, so this is for total beginners. In the knife throwing world we have two main ways how to throw knife. One is the no-spin throw and other is the rotational one, for example house spin. And with that one I want to start because I think this is the best way how you can get into the knife throwing, and it's so easy. The first one that I want to show you, it's called conventional house spin. You're gonna aim with your knife, pull back and let it slide. So easy. I will also explain with this technique common mistakes because you can apply them on the other techniques as well. And for this technique you have to stand around 2 or 3 meters, depend on your knife. I have these bigger ones by the AceJet because I think for the beginners it's definitely way better to have bigger blades because of the rebounces from the target. Lighter knives like 100 grams can cause serious problems and big rebounces from the target, so keep that in mind. So one more time, conventional house spin, like I said, relaxed position, aim, pull back, let it slide. Very easy. But what I want to show you also today are advantages and disadvantages. I don't want to go too much deep into the techniques. I have other tutorials that you can check it out on my channel. But for example, for the conventional house spin, if you are a total beginner, if you change the position, it's very hard. Look at that. I go a little bit back and I want to throw house spin. It's gonna over rotate a lot of times, and if I'm too close, it's gonna under rotate. So that's first disadvantage for the rotational throwing. If you are a beginner, you can also later, if you are a more experienced thrower, you can figure it out the throw, you can adjust, and you can also throw house spin from the closer or the longer distances. But for that we're gonna keep on the videos maybe later. But what I also, like I said, mentioned the common mistakes. So first one would be definitely the over-rotated throw. If you are flick too much with your wrist, something like this. See, this is the big problem for the beginners, too much loose wrist. You have to keep it locked, nice and smooth release. And first one was the over-rotated and the second one is under-rotated. So that means you are pressuring the knife too much or you are too close to the target. Like I said, here you have to go a little bit back and now you should stick it. Bullseye. And I forgot to mention the huge advantage for the conventional or the spin throwing is the accuracy. If you're gonna stand, guys, only one distance and throw like a 1,000 times, 10,000 times, you're gonna be super accurate with this technique and you're not gonna miss your throws. But for some people, the conventional house spin is not working at all. They are too much flicking with the wrist and simply this grip is not working. By the way, this is called a hammer grip, but now we can switch it up to the military house spin. That one is controlled with a thumb and you can adjust also with your thumb on your blade for the different distances, but that's also for the experienced throwers. From the beginning is the same like the conventional house spin. You're gonna grab it, this time with your thumb, aim, pull back and let it slide. But this one, it's advantage for some throwers. You have to stand a little bit further back from the target because you are controlling with the thumb, and for the rebounds it's also safer. So I will again show you several examples for the military house spin. Don't rush anywhere, and again same, aim, pull back, let it slide. Very nice. And now, for some people, this technique might be the easiest, the safest one, because you are standing further back from the target, and maybe also the most accurate. Is the classic full spin throwing. That means the knife is going 360 rotation into the target. So with that, if you remember, this was the grip for the conventional house spin, and this is for the full spin throwing. Okay, and again, like before, comfortable stance. You're gonna aim, pull back, let it slide. But this time, as you can see, I'm a little bit further back from the target, and again it's gonna depend on the weight of your blade. These are pretty heavy, which I like for the spin throwing. The AceJet Finns in the 10 millimeters. Very cool. So let's try now the full spin. Like I said, I think now I'm about 3.5, maybe 4 meters. So let's try. Don't rush anywhere, stay on your distance, and keep it a smooth release. Don't flick your wrist. Let's see it in the slow motion. So that was rotational full spin throwing. Like I said, advantage is high accuracy, but you can be so much instinctive. That means you can move around and throwing from any distance. I mean, you really can, but it takes a lot of time. If you want to start with the instinctive throwing, or like the combat, or you like the samurais, the bow shuriken throwing, you can start the NoSpin Throwing, and that's a lot of fun. The knives for that can be various. I have these AceJet Stinger Air. They are pretty cool, but these are like 200 grams, I think. Personally, I prefer 6 millimeters, 8, and weight about 200 grams or up to 300 grams for the NoSpin Throwing. These are awesome for the no reload, as you have seen my videos. A lot of fun. But with this, today we're gonna focus on the NoSpin Throwing. They're a little bit rusted. I have to clear this off, so sorry for that, guys. But let's now check it out, the NoSpin. Like I said before, I have way more complex tutorials for each technique, but just real quick, you find the balance point on your knife, put it in your palm, fingers like that, index finger on the spine, and you are like pulling the string like on the bow, twisting your wrist, keep it locked, and applying the pressure with your index finger. Don't open your hand, not even after the release. It's way better the fly pad. And again, comfortable stance, and it's so easy and so much fun after some time. And for this technique, the advantage is you can stand, guys, totally anywhere. I can be super close from the target, literally like a half meter, 1 meter, stick it, no problem. You did not have seen that, like that. And you can go also further back from the target, no problem at all. And with this way, you can totally mix it up. And also you can be even from the side like this. You can be on the ground, or again maybe like a side throw. There are so many options for the no-spin throwing, and that's why it's definitely one of my favorites, but it takes time to develop the right skills, so don't rush anywhere. And again, stick with the close distance. I would go 2 meters and practicing thousands of throws. All right, let's see some slow motions. Last quick tip how you can improve your accuracy is to aim on something really small. It could be this AceJet playing card, the bullseye, or you can draw something on the target. The main important is aim small, miss small. So today you have seen two main styles, the conventional throwing and also the no-spin one. For the conventional, we have seen the classic conventional half spin with this way, and also the military style and the full spin. I prefer from these two definitely military. Really amazing technique for the beginners, and if I would have choose, I would definitely go first with the military half spin. You're gonna learn it, and after that you can move to the no spin throwing. That was also how I started throwing. All right, so military half or the conventional for the start, or the full spin. Definitely depends on you. But like I said, the no spin definitely my favorite. You can move anywhere from the target, close, further back. It depends on you. So much fun, and I would say you could be really accurate as well. So guys, let me know in the comment section below which technique you're gonna try for your knife throwing career, for your start. It's gonna be conventional or the no spin. Let me know which is your favorite or which one you're gonna try. But for today guys, that's it. So thank you one for watching. Share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.